Guess what? Just got my first brushless buggy. I traded a Duratrax buggy for it. It was a Duratrax Axis. It was pretty good. I actually traded a boat for it, a hydroplane boat, nitro, but that was also a cheap China RC, so I traded it for that. Then the buggy, I didn't like it that much because I already have a few nitro RCs. Have my HPI MT and Savage, also a boat too, so it's time to get a electric RC. It's a cheap Chinese made buggy, but you'll be surprised because the quality is quite good. It has adjustable aluminum shocks, good differentials, and gears, also dog bones. Out of everything, the only cheap thing is this aluminum pieces and the spur gear, because the spur gear is pretty soft and made pretty thin, so it wouldn't last that long until I need a new one, but it's actually fine. Also, the pinion gear is made out of brass, which sucks because it's wearing out pretty fast. With one light crash, the aluminum would bend, and you have to rebend it later. But everything is actually pretty okay. It has nice rims. The tires are a little worn out, but I'll be finding other ones. The brushless system is pretty crappy, but I have modified it. There were two LEDs right here, which was pushing the main board down, and the main board is supposed to be touching the MOSFETs, are supposed to be touching the heatsink. But when I opened it up, it had a thick layer of the blue paint, whatever they used, so I took sandpaper and cleaned that off to bare aluminum. Then I drilled the holes for the LEDs bigger so they could fit through, and put thermal paste on all of them. So now it has better cooling and it works much better. Also, these plugs were cheap. They had crappy cheap plugs on it, and it wasn't contacting that well, so I modified them and used some solder and soldered it up, and now it works great. Before, it used to be twitching like this while taking off, and sometimes it would just die in the middle of the road because one of the connections was bad. So after doing that, now it works great. Takes off, it does burnouts, and you can literally spin around in the concrete or grass if you give it full throttle. I didn't like the buggy look, so I actually took off this, just unscrew 4 bolts. Now it just looks like a regular on-road, but with no body. Maybe I'll find a truck body someday and use that, or use my MT body for it, which will work too. The motor, I haven't modified it yet, but there's no need because it's pretty powerful already. Pinion gear is, I cleaned it up a bit so it meshes better now. Also changed the cheap crappy servo that came with it. Now it steers faster and quicker. And used my receiver from my MT, because I only have one radio system controlling 3 RCs right now. This is the only remote I have, so I need to hunt down a radio system. But I do have one for my Savage. When I traded it, the guy, or the kid, gave me 2 batteries. They're 1800 milliamps, one is NICD and NIMH. These are the two I actually got already. This one's a 2000 milliamp battery, and this one's 2200, but it's 8.4 volts, because I had a DeWalt drill battery, and I took it apart and made a battery out of it. And with this thing flies on the road very fast. It's almost fast as my MT or Savage. I'll make a video sooner or later. Not right away, but soon. That's about it.